Well, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Yes, indeed, another brand new day. Birds are singing outside. It's not sunny in the slightest. It started raining yesterday, and so it's gray and the slightest bit misty because there's water falling out of the sky. Isn't that weird? So, a new day wherein I discovered that our government is planning on doing something really silly. If we want to wipe out and flatten the curve, we need to self-isolate, socially distance. If they tell us in the US, like they're preparing to do, and they're trying to ramp up the propaganda that it's okay that a couple million Americans die as long as we save the economy, they want people to go out, so they're going to tell people it's fine. Right now, things are bad, so they're going to tell people it's fine, and people are going to go back out, and then when people really start dying, everyone's going to start socially isolating on their own. And then when the government says, no, it's for real, we've really got it for good this time and it's safe, no one's going to believe them. Why should they? They were told to go out and work and it would be fine, and all these people got sick and died. Who's going to believe them? And so in the hopes of keeping the economy going by telling people to go out and die, they're just going to kill the market even more. So thumbs up on that. Anyway, though, one of the big things I wanted to talk about is yesterday actually turned out to be a good day, though it was a very busy day, and also somebody went through a lot of trouble, and I'm very, very glad. I had mentioned that I had a small amount of food saved up, and if I was careful, I would be good. Excuse me. But to ration that out, I have to do things like, well, the night before, I went and drank a whole bunch of caffeinated beverages just before, well, not a whole bunch, like 2 or 3 swallows, just before turning on my webcam, not all that carbon dioxide wants out. But I had mentioned that because I'd seen a picture of somebody complaining about, social distancing and quarantining, and here's my basic meal. And they took a picture of just a basic meal, and they're complaining that it's basic and nothing special. I looked at that, and it was like, damn, that looks good. Especially since last night my dinner was a sleeve of crackers. And that's what it was. It was a sleeve of crackers, because if I ate anything else, I'd be eating into my stack of actual food. That bothered this one person. They contacted me and said, can I buy you some food to help you out through this? Well, with all the things slowing down and such, they were able to contact our local Safeway, and there is a thing called Instacart where people will go and purchase things for you at a store and then either deliver it or you can go to them. Now, I didn't know a whole bunch about it, but this one person contacted Safeway and Instacart, and this person went in. I said a few things to purchase. They added some things onto that. There were 4 bags of groceries waiting for me in the Instacart person's vehicle when I finally got to Safeway. Now, it took all day, literally all day, for this person working on their phone and such to try and get this to work. And they did. And they got me 4 bags of groceries. And it's awesome. I don't have to worry. I still have to be careful, but I don't have to worry about just having only a sleeve of crackers for dinner, because otherwise I might not have food for another day. As long as I'm careful, I got food now. Thumbs up. And I just wanted to thank everybody that has ever helped me, and I wanted to tell people that there are people out there that are wonderful. It was a very, very awesome and beautiful thing. Definitely a thumbs up. Now, I didn't go walkies yesterday. I have to admit, I'm paranoid. I'm really paranoid. And while the threat isn't huge, small town, I live in Mason County, Washington State. I've mentioned Shelton, Washington. Shelton is the town, Mason County is the county, Washington is the state. 2 confirmed cases, at least in Mason County. Now, they only test how many? So if there's 2 confirmed cases, how many people have been in contact with them? And we're barely doing any testing in the US. So, yay! It's here. We just got to be very careful, which is why I'm super paranoid now. I didn't even really want to go out and meet people at the store, but I still have to go out periodically to get things like that at the Instacart. So I had to go actually into the store, and I asked them, what's going on? And then this person said, hey, are you William? Because the person who done the shopping was waiting outside, and they talked to a person, and he was helping them out, because I had no clues. I had none. It was the first time I'd used it. I had no idea what I was supposed to do, so thumbs up. Also, oh boy, today has just been terrible. I mean, I woke up like 4 o'clock. My gut was just hurting bad. Didn't have to do anything yet, and I'm not going to go into too much detail there because, hey, you know, bodily functions and growth. But woke up, horrible gut pain. And then before 5 o'clock, both my housemates were up and out of bed and coughing and hacking and watching TV and being really super loud. So I got up like 5:30. My gut hurt too much and everything was too loud outside, so yay. So, I just wanted to mention, I've had the irritable bowel syndrome. I can remember IBS easily. I can't remember what irritable bowel syndrome, the whole words are most of the time. But I've had that, and boy, it's been calming down actually as I've gotten older. But periodically it still reminds me that it's here, and oh boy! Luckily it's a mild case, but thumbs up for that. After all, I was going to mention like bell curves and normality because I was thinking about that, because I've talked about bell curves and how, you know, there's the range of normal. So you've got 10% on this side, 10% on this side that are still in the range of normal but have bad issues. It's like if you determine 5 feet is short, 6 feet is tall. There's the bell curve, but someone who's 6'1", sure, they're technically tall, but they're only an inch taller than somebody else who's technically in the range of normal. And somebody who's 5'1", sure, they're in the range of normal, but they're only 1 inch taller than that person who's outside the bell curve. So you're in the normal, but you're still not in the range of normal. Normal, of course, only meaning what the majority of people have, not any value judgments. It's a more of a numerical thing is what I'm trying to say. And so yeah, I may actually be in the range of normal and not actually have irritable bowel syndrome, but I have fought with this my whole life, so I have a feeling it actually is. But I'm in the, here's the range of where they say you're technically it, you don't, you do, and I think I'm like right here. So technically I do, but I'm only an inch or two farther along walking on the path than the people on the other side of the line. So, thumbs up on that. Just thought I'd mention. Oh yes! And I had mentioned to somebody, I can't remember who, that with my monetary situation, there was no way on earth I was going to ever be able to afford Doom Eternal for a very, very long time. And then somebody, the Philotron, in comments and all that, contacted me on that, became Steam friends, and then gifted me the game Doom Eternal. The Philotron, thank you so very, very much. That was extremely awesome. Greatly appreciated. Now, I have been playing the game, and I tried it on, they got a whole bunch of difficulty levels, and I was running through it, and on Hurt Me Plenty, you know, the medium level, I reached a point not too far into it where you're in a tight space, the doors are shut, you have very little ammo, and you're stuck with a whole bunch of things and environmental stuff, and it just, there was no way to get through it. It was frustrating and stupid. And so I tried it and fought my way through on the weakest level. Same thing. Shoved face first and into a meat grinder with my hands tied behind my back. So everyone's calling it the greatest thing in the world, and I've got to say, 15 minutes into it, and where, how, what, how. So, yay. On the other hand, though, I did try to record some stuff. Because of the copy protection on the latest Doom Eternal, Doom Eternal, it's got something called de novo. When I go to record it using Bandicam, because I record all my game footage with Bandicam, and when I do my Reddit reading stuff, I use Bandicam to capture just the main screen. When I boot up Doom Eternal and I have Bandicam running, Doom Eternal crashes. Won't do it. The copy protection says, oh, you want to record this? And then kills it. So that's great. Runs fine. Looks beautiful without it. Will not run with it. So I guess if I want to record that, I got to use something else. Because Doom 2016, roughly the same thing. I once recorded 40 minutes worth of footage of Doom 2016. And when I went to watch what I had, it recorded the voice just fine. But for the gameplay, it got to the menu screen and then it stayed on the menu screen. It only recorded the menu screen for 40 minutes. It just sat there saying, new game, while you could hear all the violence going on behind it. So I don't know what the heck they do, but joyous. Maybe if I use something else like OBS, but OBS right now still confuses me, and OBS Stream and all those things, I don't know how to use them. So, thumbs up. And OBS Stream, the few times I've tried it, it's crashed on me, and I'm not going to use something that's going to crash all the time. For all Bandicam's ills, it's never crashed. And when it records beautifully and perfectly. And it records 99.99% of the time. So, since I'm not able to stream and live stream yet, which is something I still want to do, I just need to get a cell phone, because I'd made it into the affiliate program on Twitch, where you stream X amount of times within a certain time period, you become an affiliate, and then if you have a cell phone, they can send you a text, you return that text to show that you are you, and then you can become in the pipeline for the partnership and get paid for streaming. I don't have a cell phone, and I'm not going to use one of the text online things that are free, because I tried that. Only because they're free, you have to use them every single day, or if you don't, they're going to send you messages saying, oh, if you don't use this, we're going to take it away. And so I was trying it, and I lost it because of one day I went too long, which means I'd never be able to sign in again, because they'd send stuff to that number and then gone. And I'd never be able to change that, because I'd have to return the text to show it's me. But I can't, because the number's not mine anymore. Thumbs up. Let me check over here real quick. Let's see if there's anything else into it. Oh yes, real quick. There's this whole big thing online right now about simps and simping, where if you're a simp, you're a guy that pines after online females. Now, I really hate this term because of where it comes from and the built-in misogyny into it, because they talk about simping is when a man does all this stuff for a female. Right there, you can tell that this is incel stuff, because they talk about men and females. The misogyny is built into this. This is automatic hatred of women, because this is a man being nice to a woman online. Maybe giving her money, which everybody online asks for. But of course it's a woman asking for money, so that's bad. And if you're a man giving money to a female, then you're a simp. And I hate the misogyny built into that. Big time. Thumbs up for that. I just thought I'd mention, especially since I'm checking the time, because Like, well, first I'm going to say, here, look at this picture, wherever I happen to put it. Birds look so weird when they just let their legs dangle. It's times like this, on this picture, that you can be reminded that birds are like us. They are four-legged creatures, but their other leg is their wing. And so when their back legs dangle and their front legs are flying, they look so bizarre. Thumbs up for that. And tilting over to this camera. I'm trying to stay centered, but my back is never correct, and that's life. But I've opened up my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment on all my stuff yesterday and, well, prior to today. Thumbs up for that. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. A good comment, a bad comment, a different comment. The fact is you left a comment. Thank you so much. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that. And it's a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of that hand, with my depression, my fibro, my untreated ADHD, I'm lucky I can remember anything at all. I am getting better. I'm 1,000% better than I used to be, but I'm going to hit a functional limit. And one day, I mean, I'm still getting better, so that's definitely a good thing. Let me call up my Chrome. Excuse me. We have Callum McTavish. Thank you very, very much. And Used Cat Salesman. And tomorrow I'm going to try and tell some old role-playing game stories. Sour Cream 7, thumbs up and thank you. Cameron Rochambeau, thank you very much. Kieran Metallica fan, good to see you in the comments, and thank you very much. Awake, greatly appreciated, definitely a good thing. I was going to say a thumb thing, but what the heck does that mean? Shane, thumbs up and thank you. Confused Owl 29, always good to see you in the comments. Kathy Kitscat, Hokey Smokes, I'm very sorry. Jacob Rayner, greatly appreciated. And the Orc Lord, thank you very much for the tips on the game. Definitely a good thing. The Terrible Turo File, thumbs up and thank you. Bonnie Bloodworth, greatly appreciated. And then we have, I can't tell what the name is, but it looks, I honestly can't tell. It's an Asian language, but I can't tell just by looking which one it is. My sincere apologies, but thank you very much if you recognize who you are. Bailey Snyder, greatly appreciated. Liking the covers, 4963, thumbs up and thank you. Kiko Solitiro, thank you very much. Wheatley Gaming, thumbs up. Protector Drone, greatly appreciated. Hidden Bonus, I like that name, thumbs up and thank you. Ali Shabiri, greatly appreciated. And then we have Conspo Lopez, thumbs up and thank you. And Tom Scott is awesome. Big Frogums, greatly appreciated and thank you. Ronald Armstrong, hash browns are good. And then last but not least, Sebastian Ferris, thumbs up and thank you, each and every one of you. I actually had more than 25 people talking this time. Leaving comments. Thank you all so very much. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and that is awesome and appreciated. And then back over here, thumbs up for that. If you could check out my various links down below, that would be very cool and greatly appreciated. I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. If you'd like to help support me but don't want to send money to one of those two places, I have a PayPal link down below. That would be very cool if you could check that out. And if you wanted to support me but not send money at all, I have an Amazon wish list link down below with things like hamster food, cat food, hamster bedding, silly things, not silly things. If you could check it out, that would be very cool, very awesome. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart, where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence, definitely a thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now to the literal end of time. Definitely a thumbs up. One day I'm going to feel confident enough I won't put my elbows up my chicken wings just to see if I'm centered, but that's not today. Well, I have this video that you've hopefully been watching as you've been watching it, or listening as it's been playing. I don't know what this gesture means, but my body likes it. Thumbs up for that. And I've got another video to edit and render, one to record, edit, and render, so thumbs up for that. So you take care in this time of trouble and strife. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and very soon I'm going to change this again, but for right now, especially in the United States, with the Republican-led U.S. government seriously thinking of sending people back out in the middle of a pandemic where we're already going to have possibly over 1 million people die, be careful and be cautious.